We are in the hot bitches have tummy problems era. But it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, we're doing some key art. For, things. For stuff. Doing some key art for stuff, Smile. You, super don't need to worry about it. Listen. I've just had, like, the weirdest, like, mild stomach pains, like, off and on for the past couple of days. Yeah, it's a stream. No, this is a very carefully, very carefully planned, video. Everyone is plants. So that I can look like I'm responding to the chat in real time. Ask me your question about Clip Studio Paint. Also, not much, my man. We're, working on some key art. It's not? It is. Yeah, it is. Reason Chili says AI shit, there's a sale and I'm tempted to get an actually legal copy. If it does, I don't use it. Will the dress match the shoes? I don't know what that means. That feels like a sex comment, but I don't know what that means. I don't think so, though. I remember they got a bunch of backlash. A lot of people didn't like it, and I think they removed it, if I'm remembering correctly. So I think Procreate did something very similar. Provided I'm remembering correctly. Like plants, what are my special interests? Are you a gardener, Primrose? Ah, I didn't know that. I'm just working on... I mean, you all just had such a positive reception to hearing about all of my stuff. I thought maybe I would do some more artwork of my original stuff here. Smile. Almost as if it's good. Yeah, well, wouldn't that be a novel concept? What's new about your D&D game if you don't make stream on Twitch? I need you to... I don't know what you're asking me. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're trying to ask. Are you asking me if I'm going to start streaming my D&D game on YouTube instead of on Twitch? Or are you asking me when I'll upload it to YouTube, the rest of it up to YouTube? Because if it's the latter, then I'm planning on it. I'm just having some... I'm just doing some stuff logistically that's preventing me from doing so, but... I'd like to answer your question, I simply don't know what it is. I'm going to need to pop up King's artwork in a second. Your D&D hospital. Oh, you're asking about Code, if I'm gonna play Code Violet again. Yes? Is that the question? If I'm making more Code Violet? How is Dr. Insano? Yeah, okay, now I understand your question. I don't plan on making more specifically of Code Violet. Code Violet's a one-off. I am gonna make more horror stuff, though. There's plans to do more horror stuff. It's just, it's gonna be... The main reason that there hasn't been in a minute, truly is because finding players for it's kind of difficult. A lot of my friends are big pansy babies who don't like horror. So it's a little tough to find players. It's also a little tough when, the subject matter you like to work with is, very, pointed, let's say. But it's okay. I'd rather it take a little longer and have players who can handle it than rush it with players who can't. Ain't that the way? So anyway, about cannibalism. Try to make D&D game. How is abstract like modern art? If you're asking me how I made Code Violet feel like that, then the answer is I don't know. I simply do things the way that I do them. I don't, like... This is truly one of the most difficult questions, is like, how do you do X, like, writing thing in your work or whatever? I don't... And it's not because, like... And it's not for, like... A lot of people will get... I've seen a lot of people give, like, gatekeepy answers, but, like, the real answer for real on God, gonna demystify it right now, I don't know. I truly... I simply I simply do things the way I think it would be interesting to do them. I am very... I mean, I guess you could say selfish in that way. I don't know a better word. I don't consider, like... I don't consider outward thought for things like that most of the time. A lot of the time when I think about, like logistical shit like that, it's afterward. I very rarely, very, very rarely polish up my work to fit another standard or to change to convey a certain thing. Or I mean, I don't know. I do, but I also don't. I don't know. I've no fancy author statement for you, I guess, is my point. I say as I ramble. But I guess, yeah, I don't really have a... 99% of the time, my artist statement is some variation on, I thought it'd be cool. It's either, I thought it would be cool, or, nobody else was doing it, so I did. That's it. That's my secret, Cap. I'm simply self-indulgent almost always. That's the word, not selfish, self-indulgent. I don't know how I do what I do. I don't either. A lot of the, like... My worst fucking nightmare question is like, how do you come up with ideas? The answer's I live. I don't know. They truly just happen to me. I couldn't tell you. The idea of having to examine that for like even a fucking nanosecond horrifies me greatly. Cause I fucking don't know. And I don't want to, on God, truly. If I were to find the fountain by which ideas come forth, that would mean that you could put a stopper in it, and that would be a problem. I've had one serious bout of writer's block, and it was the worst... it was the worst year, one of the worst years of my life. Because it was like right after I had switched, it was like right after I'd switched medication. And I was so scared. You know, I was so terrified that the meds had, that one of the side effects of the meds was that it was all gone. I was so fucking scared that it was gone. And I was like, oh no. Cause like, you know, a little bit of quiet's one thing. I don't mind like the peace of a weekend having like some singular fucking focus, but it was the fact that it was like months. It was a month, and then 2 months, and then 4 months. And I just didn't have an idea worth working on, and I was like, oh, I hate this. It It was terrifying. I fucking hated it. The best way I could describe something like that as well, is like... Like, okay, perfect metaphor. So imagine for a moment that you're, that in your home, there's this very tiny clock. Like just a little one, like one that sits on a desk. And it makes this soft ticking noise. And it just it's just ambient background noise, and you don't notice it, you don't think about it, because it's always making that noise. Just the sound of the hands ticking as it moves forward, you know? It doesn't ding on the hour, it doesn't draw any attention to itself. It's just that, you know, there's just this constant little tick, 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 tick noise in the background, you know? Eventually, because you live with it all the time, you're around it 24/7, your brain just kind of tunes it out. It's just part of the ambient noise of the room. Having writer's block was like all of a sudden one day waking up and that clock is no longer ticking. And it was the constant anxiety of knowing something was wrong and something in the environment had been changed, but not having enough foresight or like not being able to understand why that was wrong. Because when that noise stops, your brain notices the absence of it more than its presence, because it's always been there, and it's not loud or obtrusive or, you know, causing you any harm or anything. So your brain chooses to kind of just ignore it. But once it's gone, your brain's like, oh, there's something not here that should be. It was like that. So it was just kind of driving me nuts. Your doctor, if the block lasts over a year. I haven't had that problem in a long time. It turned out that it was, in fact, probably my meds, but, it was because I just started them. Something they don't tell you, mainly because it's not really that big a deal unless you're psychotic like me, is that when you start taking head meds, they can't really, okay, so when you take, I don't want to say antipsychotics, because that's not what I take, but when you take head meds of any kind, right? When you take, like, brain medication, like stuff for depression, anxiety, like mental illness meds, right? Something that, they'll typically give you, like, this big, long list of symptoms, and the reason they do that isn't because, like, half of those things won't happen to you. It's like, if one person's tongue turns purple, they have to put it on the list, you know? Or if enough people's tongues turn purple, they have to put them on the list. But, like, the big thing that I noticed that because they tell you about the physical symptoms, which are important, don't get me wrong, but they don't tell you about, like, the little mental symptoms that'll change. It's stuff like that. It's like you'll feel, your sleep schedule will be weird. My big one that nobody warned me about is that a lot of the times when you start taking head meds, you'll start getting really weird dreams for a little while. Because that's what happened to me. And I was like, why am I getting all these weird nightmares? And I told my psychiatrist about it, and she was like, oh, that's normal. And I'm like, it is? And she goes, yeah, don't even worry about it. It'll go away in the next, like, couple of weeks. And then they did. Because it's messing with your brain chemistry, your fucking brain is such, like, a carefully tuned machine, you know? Like, fucking milligrams of a chemical that your brain's not used to just makes it freak the fuck out. And makes it be like, what the fuck is going on? And so it does weird shit. Because unlike with, what I guess you could call physical medication, so things like pain meds, or like, antibiotics, you have more defined symptoms because it messes with, like, your body chemistry, but your brain chemistry is weird. Weird shit happens when you start taking, like, mental health care meds. Because your brain's weird. Your brain controls a lot of stuff. That's why when you take like, mental health meds, the list for, like, all of your symptoms is, like, 100 miles long. It's like a fucking CVS receipt. It's not because they're particularly dangerous, it's because since it's medication that affects your brain, and your brain affects everything else, like, there's just a lot of weird shit that can happen. One of my big ones was that for years, I kept having to bounce back and forth, on different meds because I have a really sensitive stomach. And, like, 75% of medication, just period, end of thought, has the symptom that it'll make you nauseated. And it turns out that a lot of the fucking brain meds I was on, their main symptom was nausea. And because I already had a sensitive stomach, every time I would talk to a psychiatrist, I had to be like, hey, can you not give me something that's like top 10 symptoms or nausea? Because I'll just throw up. Which is why I really like the meds I'm on now, because they don't make me feel like absolute dog shit during the day. Your eldritch nightmares. It's true. Model's so cursed with its head turned down. Well, it's because the app I use loses tracking. Finds a sense of creativity or not. Sometimes it does. It can. I guess that's what I'm getting at, is it totally can. For me, it did for a while, but it eventually went back to normal. A lot of my shit's not... This is gonna sound weird. A lot of my shit's not chemical-based. A lot of my shit's trauma shit, so I don't have to, like... So it doesn't affect my chemicals as much. Because my big one is, I have an anxiety disorder. More than I have anything else. Which is this fun little thing, this fun, quirky little illness where I get panic attacks off and on randomly for no reason! I was on Prozac for years, lost my appetite almost entirely. Current meds of weight gain increase in appetite is a side effect. Fine by me. Current psychiatrist deadass said she doesn't like prescribing Prozac because it's so severe on the stomach. It's true. I was... Hang on. I want to make sure I'm right. No, not Prozalam. I was on... Hang on. Generic... I'm on the generic shit, because I have to be. I was on... Yeah, okay. I was on sertraline. I was on Zoloft. For a while. Zoloft was what I was on for, like... I don't know, like 3 or 4 years, something like that. A while. That was the one I was on the longest. I was on Adderall a little bit for a while. Back when they thought I had ADHD, which were real quick to think I had ADHD, were real reticent to admit I was autistic, but you know, that's neither fucking here nor there. Oh, fun little cursed fun fact. Did you know that fucking there's a good chunk of women who are diagnosed with bipolar disorder before they're diagnosed with autism, and the reverse for men, where men will get diagnosed with autism when they're bipolar. Fun facts. Kitty! I think Zoloft's the one with the memed commercials. Yes? Mer? Meow? I don't know if you can hear her. Meow? Cat is right now with you? Yeah. Where are you? She's behind the chair. Gigi! No. Gigi got on. Little baby baby boo boo. Little baby baby baby. Little baby piss pants. Little baby piss pants. You were so fucking annoying this morning. You were. Fucking this stupid bitch. This stupid fucking cat. Yes, you. So I had to be I had to go through the morning rituals alone this morrow. And this fucking cretin, this bitch, yeah, fuck you. Here's inequality in mental health diagnosis. Cat! Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. But yeah, so I was on Adderall for a while. I got really sick to my stomach and lost a fuck shit amount of weight. I've said this before, I'm not a very, insecure person when it comes to how I look. IRL. I think I'm okay. You know, shrug emoji. But I fucking hate photos of me from when I was in middle school, because I was on Adderall at the time, and I look this is not to smash on anyone with an ED, but I look like I had an ED. I'm so skinny. I look not well in those photos, and I that's why I hate photos of myself from that time. But I was also, oh god, oh chat, oh I'm gonna give you a Heaton special. So I've got a fucking juicy one for you today. So I've only ever had, I did look a little like a skinwalker. I looked really bad. I looked sick. So, okay, I've only ever had, so as you know, I am, or as you may not know, I'm a non-binary person, but I'm AFAB. I was assigned female at birth. And so I went to see, my whole life I've had one male therapist. One. And it was when I was 16. And spoilers, never had one since. I'm sure there's wonderful male therapists out there in the world. I'm sure that there are wonderful male therapists who can take care of female patients. This man was neither of those things. He introduced me to Jenna Marbles, though, which fucked. So, in my long, sordid history of being medicated for mental health problems, there was a period for about... Oh, God. About, like... a year? Maybe? At max? Yeah, at max, like a year. Now, friendly reminder, I was 16. I was a high school girl. This man put me on birth control. Now, reminder, so a little fun fact, so I have generalized anxiety disorder, and major depressive disorder. Yeah! Mm-hmm. I had been in and out of mental health care since I was about 8 years old. Because I had to go to the therapist as a small child because I was like 8 years old and was expressing suicidal ideation. So this was a long known problem. Like, this was not a new issue as I had gotten older. This was a problem I had always had. My fucking... This man looked my mother in the eye and went, "Eh, it's hormonal. Put her on birth control. See if it fixes it." Spoilers, it didn't. What? Oh no. I love that you all have the same responses that I do as an adult. Yeah, oh yeah. So for like a year, I was on birth control. Bruh. So, surprise, it didn't help me. I don't think children should get the hormones. Some young girls do, because they put some girls that age on hormones, on, like, birth control. It's usually because, it's usually because you have, like, a really... It's if you have, like, fucking, what's the fucking word? Like, endometriosis or something like that. They will. So, like, it doesn't... But, like... I've joked with my mom about this, and my mom gets really defensive every time I talk about it. Because I giggle about it now, because it's really funny. And because I've talked about... I said, the one thing that, like, I regret in my mental health journey was that year I was on birth control. Because it was really bad for me. It was really bad for me. And every time I talk about it, my mom gets really upset. Because she's like, "Oh, well, we didn't know, you know, we wanted to try everything." And I'm like, no, I have to reassure her every time. I'm like, "Mom, no, I get it. Like, I get why you did it. I get why you, like, agreed to do it. That's not the problem. The problem is that, like, if there's anything I wish I'd have pushed back on, it was that, because even then, even as a kid, I was like, this isn't gonna fucking help me." And spoilers, it didn't. It made me incredibly sick, so I just fucking stopped taking them. So, quick note, right? Don't fucking do that. You should never do that. never just randomly stop taking medication that you've been prescribed, even if it's not working for you. Like, talk to a doctor about it first, because, like, you don't know what symptoms, suddenly stopping will cause or exacerbate. So, like, don't fucking do that. I shouldn't have done that. But, so, once again, I have an incredibly sensitive stomach. So being on birth control, which is, in case you don't know how birth control works, if you were part of the shit American, healthcare system like I am, it basically tricks your body into thinking that you're pregnant, without, like, obviously actually making you pregnant. So, like, I got really sick, like, all the time. Like, I straight up couldn't eat. Every time I would eat something, I, like, could barely keep it down, because I just kept getting wildly sick to my stomach. And also, yeah. Another fun, funky, fresh thing is, you know, I have generalized anxiety disorder and major depressive disorder, right? Mm-hmm. Hey kids, do you know what those are called? That's right, they're called mood disorders. You know what birth control pills can cause? That's right, problems regulating your mood. So it made my fucking mental health problems worse. I fucking cratered during that time. I was so bad. I fucking relapsed into some really bad habits. Oh god, I did so bad. Learning with Heat and Mitsuru. It's true. What is the origin of your channel name? Okay, so, wild sidetrack, but yeah, we can stop talking about this now. Just gonna lower the opacity of this so I can tell where to place I can tell where to highlight my line art. Hello? Hi, Crafty!
Okay, so... experiment went slightly wrong.
I can see that! It's a good look for you.
I have embraced my true Muppet ways.
It's true. Welcome to the live stream. You've just got back from. You've just missed me telling my first mental health horror story. I've told you, right, that when I was 16, the second piece of mental health medication I'd ever been prescribed was birth control pills.
I believe you probably have.
Yeah, spoilers. Did you know that taking medicine that affects your hormone imbalance makes a mood disorder a lot worse? Spoilers.
I can imagine.
But I was asked about the origin of my name. So, Hiten Mitsuru comes from Hiten Mitsuru Giryu. Hiten no Uroni comes from, it's a bad play on words that I came up with when I was a child. Basically, they come from Rurouni Kenshin, which is my favorite thing of all time.
My name is just a pun.
Also because you didn't want to be Master the Creator anymore.
That too.
I'll never get over it. It's one of my favorite fucking things about meeting Crafty. So I was like, God, his art style's so fucking familiar. I don't watch his show though, so like, where the fuck have I seen this man's artwork before? Having a conversation with Yuki and something back when you used to work for Linkara, and I was like, what?
That's it!
That's the fucker! Because you were always credited as master of the creator.
It took a while to change it, yeah.
I don't know if Crafty can see the chat.
I'm now about to look at it. James, shut your fuck.
Me. Did you draw this?
I did, yes.
It's very good. How did your stream go?
I haven't started mine yet.
Oh, when are you going to stream?
Not for another hour, so you've got me for a bit.
Yeah, we don't hang out enough.
I know. Fun fact, when all of your friends are streamers, yeah, that kind of becomes hard.
Yeah, true facts. What time is game tomorrow?
All right. I'm gunning for 8 o'clock.
Okay.
But you know how it is with getting everyone together.
So it'd be 7 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Monster Cats! Hello, Yoke the Joke!
Hey.
Oh, you want the cat gossip. Okay, so the fucking cat. So, the fucking stupid bitch, So she requires, as you know, as you've been made no doubt aware if you're a regular of mine, Gigi is a spoiled, rotten little brat. And she needs to have somebody sit with her while she eats. And given that Brooke and Justin were away this morning, I had...
The duty fell to you.
The duty fell to me. And I left my door open so she could wake me. And she ran into my room and just kept walking on me and me!
Who needs an alarm clock when you've got a cat?
And I'm like, cat, leave me be! I'm not gonna be a person for another, 10, 20 minutes! Just let me wake up! Leave me alone! And she didn't. She refused. Absolutely fucking refused.
It is a cat's prerogative. They do what the fuck they want when they want.
I suppose.
And sometimes even they don't know why they do it.
Wait, no, hang on. I gotta...
But to answer some questions in chat, wondering, yes, that is the game where Aaron Tempest is in it tomorrow.
I'm super excited.
So am I. I'm so glad to be back in my DM chair.
I get to be the gift wizard!
I have got some interactions in mind for that. And not all of them with hostility.
I know. Listen, the gift wizard is a friend to many. Simply not the funny con man. Orbital strike the cat. I might.
Bring down the hammer of dawn.
Thank you for the $2 super chat. Aaron Tempest, the math that walks like a man.
Yeah, we got Aaron, we got Brooke, we got Aether, we got Scotty, we got Cynical. It's gonna be a star-studded day.
I did all of the character artwork.
Yeah, I just managed to save all that.
Because Crafty's hands are bullshit.
They are. Even during, drawing this fucking Muppet last night, I was like, I can feel a little tingle. Oh, dear.
But since Crafty's hands are bullshit, I did the work. Let me show you. Not a fucking JPEG. These need to be transparent. I mean, what? No, nothing. Shut up. You didn't hear anything. Shut the fuck up.
You're not saving them in the superior format, WebMV.
I fucking hate WebMVs. I fucking hate them. I hate them on principle.
I get why they're necessary, but it doesn't make them easy to use.
They're annoying!
For those who do not know, the purpose of saving to a WebMV is to make it less space when you're uploading it online.
Which is, yeah, but they're annoying.
Because fun fact, PNGs are fucking massive file sizes.
Model is so pretty. Thank you!
It is.
But
I am partially responsible for that.
It's true. I was gonna say, I don't want to tell you too much. Because it's gonna be, hopefully, if all goes according to Keikaku, it should be ready in time for the subathon.
Ooh.
Or by the end of the subathon. That's the plan. The subathon is going to be building up to something. Eyebrow wiggle. But I need to do some things. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Talked to some people. We're commissioning some people. It's fine. It's fine.
Progress.
But I want to show you. I want to show you this. Hang on.
I can show you the world.
I want to show the... Is it this? No. What the fuck? This one? No. Not that. I wanna... No, where is it? No! Fuck! Okay. I'll just do it this way. A little spoiler. As it reads. So, yeah, I'll show you the talk sprites, because it'll be easier. So, Brooke's character.
Bugbear.
Scotty's character. Aether's character.
Large man.
Aaron's character.
The clowns are nothing but evil.
Sin's character. And me! The gift wizard!
Again, I will never get over the fucking origin of his conceptualization.
I am the gift wizard! The wizard of gifts! The wizard of gift giving! God, man. He's goo! You should see the voice of Dong, all honor for the god to see. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Smash. The totally real Smash Bandicoot. What do you use for the reactive images? Fugitech. You have to show me what you do to, like, make them maintain aspect ratio.
Oh, you're doing them individually, right?
No, I'm doing the group.
Interesting.
But they get smaller as more people are added.
Oh yeah, that's a thing you can't really avoid.
But it doesn't do it when you do it.
That's because I have mine set up so that, like, it's one long one.
How do you do that?
Let's see. If you click on the source, it should give you the option to, like, change the size.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hang on, let me look on mine just to be safe.
We can do this later. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the process of doing these, a couple of characters might change just a little bit from, like... Because these were all, like, quick first drafts just to get the vibes down, but now that I have, like...
Improve significantly?
Well, I was gonna say, now that I've actually, like, got a design base that I want and, like, characterization shit in mind, their designs will change a little. Now that we're getting into more finalized key artwork. The gift wizard was German. He'd be a poison wizard. It's true. Listen, all I'm saying is that I may be blueberry flavored, but depending on who you are, it might not be good for you. I don't think that plasmoids do acid damage, but I don't remember. I don't think that they do, though. The point is, I'm slime. I can't wait to get on Scotty's nerves, specifically.
Oh, apparently everyone in character is going to get on Scotty's nerves. Alright, so I've made a character who doesn't like magic. Everyone else in the party.
They're all casters!
He doesn't do magic, he doesn't do whimsy, he doesn't do friends.
Oh, I'm two of those things. Half of the last one, depending on how amenable you are to being paid. You're saying I can eat part of the gift wizard? I'm saying I'm saying physically it's possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. You make the magic trick. Everyone's wallet disappear. We'll see.
No. Conjuration wizards don't make things disappear.
I make things up here. It's why I took every single summoning spell that I could. That is not a joke. Half of my spell list are just summons.
You know, most conjuration wizards will pick a particular type of summon that they like find affinity with in order to have a bit more utility and such. Nope.
No! Fuck no!
All of them!
All of them! I am a businessman. What am I without my business contracts? Yes, this is the bishop. Went for a very, like, bloodborne priest look with this one.
Tarnished. I have been with you every step of your journey, and it made me want to vaporize myself. In Minecraft.
You can cast Dong. It's easier if you have one yourself.
Listen, depending on the type of bard you play, all bards are Dong casters.
That's true. They all have the capacity. Bonk. Are you excited for next week when we get to fight my dad?
I am. I am also deathly afraid.
Are you deathly afraid of fighting my dad?
No, I'm deathly afraid of my plan failing again.
Yeah, we'll see. From the sounds of what I saw in the chat, it was less your hubris to be worried about and more Steven's. Oh, he's just an Ifrit. We can take him. Yeah, okay. Something you need to remember, is he's not just a Dao, right? He's not just a genie. He has a name. That means he has a special stat block. That means he has a boss health bar. Remember that.
Yeah, that's why I put in my notes now, keep in mind, everything I'm saying is based on a base Dao.
I'm sure there's, like, shit that we can still get away with, but, like, and it's not... And, because Brooke was like, oh, you guys are, like... And I'm like, yeah, well, one, we don't have any other frame of reference. So it doesn't hurt to look at the base stat block and be like, well, we know at least this is what we've got.
Mm-hmm.
What about Heaton's dad? Dad? So we're in a private game. This one's not being streamed. And next Sunday?
Saturday,
thank you. Next Saturday, we're gonna fight my dad.
Who is a big Earth Genie man.
We're gonna fight my character's dad.
See, and you know what's so funny about this is I think he might have 2 prime targets in that fight.
Well, yeah.
You for personal reasons. Dao, who are like fucking really emphatically into gold.
Peel you. That game we don't stream anywhere. That one's just for us.
Yeah.
Good luck fighting your dad. We're gonna fucking need it.
Yeah, the big thing I'm worried about is keeping him there. Because if he plane shifts, that's it. He's just gone.
Listen, it'd be funny if we could cast Banishment.
But we don't want to banish him.
Well, listen, if it's going bad, we can just send him back to the Earth plane for a while. Fuck him. Recoup.
That's not the winning condition.
Listen, the win condition is the win condition is whatever the fuck we want it to be cathartically. Because it's not like we can put him back in the bottle again. At least not the same way my mom put him in the bottle.
Yeah, that's the thing. Looking into it, Dao are powerful, they're not immortal.
No.
Listen, when that man dies, he will just turn to dust.
No, I hate him. I hate that man. He sucks. He is a bastard and a piece of shit.
Also, James, no.
Yeah, that's what I was reacting to, was no. We hate him.
Like, A, that's her biological father, so no.
Well, I mean in-game. In Dungeons and Dragons. Not
that's what I mean. It's your character's biological father.
Yeah. It's my character's biological father. Also, he sucks. Fuck that man. It's like, did you put him back in the bottle? I ask my god, tentatively. My god responding, maybe? It's like, yeah, okay, can you not be so coquettish about it? We need to know. Because if you did, we want him to go back in the stupid bottle. Want to put his bitch ass on a fucking shirt. If I can't, I'd like to return him to God.
We're just gonna beat him to death until he turns into crystalline powder, and I might be tempted to use that powder to coat Vienna and up her AC, maybe. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say that you were going to snort him.
No.
And I was gonna be like, I'm begging you to please not snort my dad.
No. First off, that's a different Ganassi of mine.
I love that. I feel like that we didn't get to explore how funny that was.
I know. And who knows, maybe campaign free I can do something.
So fucking looking forward. You get a little sneak peek, a little BTS chat. All you get, one little preview of tomorrow's game. God, I'm so excited for when they find out who's in the coin.
Because I had to think on it, like, it's got to be someone interesting. Hang on.
It has to be somebody funny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know see, the thing is I don't know what's funnier. The notion that that's who's in it, or how the fuck did you get that? Don't worry about it.
I still have the idea in my head, I've already told you.
The other funny one was, I told Brooke and Justin that was the item I'd picked.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, who's in it? And I said, I don't know. I told Crafty he should pick. It'd be funny. And then fucking Brooke is like, oh man, it'd be really funny if it was X. And I was like, it would be, wouldn't it?
Wait, did they actually guess it?
Mm-hmm. It's like, listen, she's just like, it'd be really funny if it was this person. And I'm like, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? And internally, I'm like, oh, fuck. It'll be great. It'll be really fucking funny.
This first one is probably going to be me doing a lot of set piece setting up, though.
That's fine. I can't wait.
But then after that, it's going to be like, all right, choose your level. Select your stage.
What if, and hear me out, we didn't? What if we went home?
Contractual obligation.
Damn, you've got me there.
Listen, you got to remember one thing. Concerno doesn't technically have, like... No, wait, in this he obviously does, but the kids he has that are biological are not the only ones he's had, technically. Remember?
This is true. You are correct. You are correct.
Hell hath no fury like the actual fucking monarch of the country.
Listen! Runs.
Listen, most of my characters, like 99% of them, are bully targets for you lot.
Mm-hmm.
Titania, though, is immune to that clause.
Not immune. She gets bullied by Cordelia plenty.
Because I'm coming up with this sort of, like, interesting, like, relationship dynamic for Warforged in my setting. In that they don't have relatives except for their creator and whoever else their creator created. That's it. No one directly tied to their creator or anything is considered a relative to them.
I forgot I wanted to ask Dr. Crafty how he feels about Disney making Concerno for the 100th anniversary. Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, the Disney Kamen Rider belts.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I was about to say, don't, no, they didn't make my Golden Man, did they? Oh, no. I think the belt's nicely designed. I wish there was a bit more of a gimmick to it than just, hey, here's a picture of Mickey Mouse in the image.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Like, fucking Mickey in a Kamen Rider outfit is peak fear. Because that would shut the power scalers up for anyone about Oma Zio for sure. Ah, yes, I have the power of every single rider that has ever been and ever will be. What will you do now? Haha. Did someone mention every rider ever?
I cannot believe that there are Kamen Rider power scalers.
Yeah, there is.
What a weird community to do that for.
Well, because I've already told you that there are just actual, like, people that either just always were gods or that became gods by the end of their series.
Right.
So, yeah, when you get to that sort of thing, yeah, they start doing that shit.
But it's just bonkers to me to be like, oh yeah, there's just in the funny kick show where the people do the funny kicks.
Mm-hmm.
In the funny grasshopper show with the funny grasshopper men.
And it got really bad when they decided, hey, Civil War's really popular this year. Let's do our own one.
Oh boy.
Ugh, so it starts all these stupid debates. I'm just like, can we not just have fun? I didn't come here to do math.
I don't want to do math. I live breathe and die for Justin's One Piece experience for a very similar reason. Because we'll be watching an episode of One Piece and Justin will just look at us and go, how the fuck do power scalers exist for this community? And I'm like, the same way they exist for a lot of shonen anime communities. They cry.
Yeah.
And it brings me dopamine like you wouldn't fucking believe. Do you get to the Cloud District often? Thought there were power scalers in every fandom. There are, but it just feels like a weird thing to be a power scaler for, I guess. You know? Grabbing my fucking mid-tones so that I can have some... I've never made... Listen, not once in my life have I ever made a better decision than the artistic decision I did to just make them monochromatic.
It's a nice stylized choice.
Well, yeah, because A, look at how fucking clean that looks.
It does.
And it means that my workload is so much less.
Work smarter, not harder.
I have to do so much less shading and toning if I can just... Oops. I can just... Watch my second One Piece thing, film gold. I am familiar with a few, foreign, tabletops. There's one that I want to play really, really bad, but again, there's no audience for, so finding people to play it with me is very difficult.
Oh.
I want to play Mjorkborg really bad. It looks really cool. I'm hitting a point now where, like, I understand what some of the fellow art YouTubers that I watch mean when they're like, yeah, I don't have time to do things for stuff that isn't content. And I was always like, that's fucking stupid. You can always, like, make it, make it into content. No, you can't.
Yeah, I tried doing that with Games of Grandeur for a bit, but now I'm putting that sort of behind the scenes. Because a lot of it just ended up becoming a group of 5 of us just going, You could start a fucking counter with the number of times I'd say brain go, during those streams.
Brain go, Well, I figured since it was, since it's chess themed, I thought this would be the easiest way to do this. Oh, are you excited? Here's gonna be the one that's gonna take the most time tonight. Okay.
Let me see the men. Yep, that'll do it.
So, hopefully we don't fuck this up.
Also, let's ask the important question here, chat. Is this Heaton's ideal man?
I tried to keep some, like, variance between, like... One of the really interesting things that I ended up doing with these was that I ended up being able to really vary and play with, like... skin tone in a weird way that you wouldn't think you'd be able to with something like this. What? Because it meant that I would have to, because it meant that, like, if I wanted a character that was of, like, that had a particular ethnicity, that it meant that I really had to push it in their design traits because I couldn't rely on, color to show that off. Which was really fun. What? What? Huh?
She screamed.
Yeah? Yeah?
They have thoughts and opinions.
You have opinions? Yeah? You want to share? Share with us your thoughts.
Well, you see, the geopolitical climate of East Asia.
This isn't the real Smash Bandicoot. Don't worry about it. I did my due diligence, I double-checked. This isn't the real him, it's fine. This is a parody account, don't worry about it. Meow! Meow! What? What? Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to record!
Shut up!
You're a little fuck ass.
Your little fuck ass!
Where was I?
Gigi has thoughts. Hang on, I'm gonna... Me. Oh, you've made a terrible mistake. You've errored is what you've done. Come here. Aha! You dumbass, you idiot, you fucking moron.
Let me guess. If you didn't want to be held like a baby, you shouldn't be baby-sized and baby-shaped?
If you didn't want to be held like a baby, you shouldn't have been baby-sized, baby-shaped. Got anything you can say to chat? You want to say hi to chat? Got thoughts? Got feelings? About your current situation? Is this situational stressful? Are you stressed? The face cam is picking up the cat! Oh, gulp. Oh, struggle bus. Oh, she struggle. Struggle.
Just wiggling the little limbs.
At least you love me. No, it's no problem. Bad words to own cat about him or her mother. Okay. Mom's a fucking bitch. Your mom was a bitch. Your pop was a bitch. I give you kisses. Little baby. Little baby. I wish I could show you to her, but I don't want to turn my webcam on. Oh. Ooh, squeesh. She's so small. So sweet. There you go.
Tiny.
Yeah, now you run away. Fucker. It's what you get. You don't want to be cuddled. Don't be baby-sized and baby-shaped. That's what you fucking get. She is a tortoise shell, and that's all we know. Some kind of short hair. She's just a little baby. We know that. She's a runt. She's little.
About half the size of mine.
It's true. Thumper's a big boy. And he's so sweet.
He is.
Just the sweetest little boy. Got to meet him. He's so good. So sweet. He's so shy.
Yeah. It takes him a few minutes to be like, okay, are they eat me? No? Okay, you get a paw.
Father, they're gonna eat me. Father, make sure they're not gonna eat me. I don't want them to eat my tail. I only have so much left.
It is a tiny nub, yes.
Little nubbins. He is but simply the littlest man. What breed is she? Just a little baby. It's true. I feel like I've seen people joke about this consistently, but it's kind of fucking true. Where it's like, I could rattle off, like, the category and subcategory of every dog, but, like, what kind of cat are they? Orange? I don't know, you know? I don't know what it is.
There isn't exactly like a cat equivalent of Crufts where they go over that shit.
I mean, there might be.
That would be the most, like, non-organized event possible. You can't get a cat to sit in place for 5 minutes.
Well, at all the cat shows I've seen, they just pick them up and just put them on the board and then say, like, wild out-of-pocket shit about them and then proceed to just pet the living fuck out of them. The guys who, like, work cat shows, they let you say some shit. I think that's hilarious. These motherfuckers do be out here just saying things.
Saying them things.
Okay. I want to move this up a little bit.
Godzilla Rex, Shinx is a Pokemon, and werewolf cats are a thing of fiction.
Not with that attitude. Not with my new product. Shinx is cute though. Can I ask you something?
What is this something?
Namely about... Can I ask... Folds hands. Can I ask you a question about her?
About whomst?
About Fiona.
Oh. Before you ask, Alex Rojon's like partner tweeted out something the other day. Like they retweeted something. It was like, if you had all the money and resources you wanted, what game would you make? And they just said, what would I do? Gives money to Crafty. And I was like, I just responded with fucking Bugs Bunny, like drunk and hopeless. Like, listen, I can't go back to having that kind of hope.
I mean, I would.
But yes, ask away.
Like how much of the old shit do you still have?
Some of it was lost in the Great Computer Crash of 1906.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
I think it's mainly the stuff that is still. In fact, let me check my external. I might have something on there. Most of it, I think, is still on the DeviantArt. And then the rest, it might be down to whatever Brandon has saved.
I don't need it for anything in particular. It's just you and I were having a conversation that involved it the other day, and I had the thought, I'm like, I wonder how much of the stuff he kept.
If anything, I would go back and completely overhaul it, personally.
Well, I don't mean, like, would you keep for, like, production purposes? It's just a case of, like, how much of it do you still have?
I'm not seeing on here. It's probably on one of my other hard drives.
It's on the one... Well, I was gonna make a joke, and then I remembered... And I don't think that joke would be funny!
Oh, no. Because, yeah, I've got, like, 2 other externals that I use for, like, just archiving of what I could.
Mm-hmm. It just makes me sad.
It makes you sad. I'm the one going through it.
Well, it's that, but it's also, like... And I understand. Possibly better than so many others, but, like... I think part of the thing about it that makes me sad is how sad it makes you.
Mm-hmm. Because it was so, like, able to be in sight. We just had to get the demo put together. That's all we needed. We had the money, all right? We funded it all ourselves. We just kept fucking finding out programmers are assholes.
So did they just, did they dump you with, no warning, or...?
Yeah, we had to keep chasing them up. we'd be like, it's been 3 months. Have you done anything yet? Anything to show? Oh, I haven't done anything. What? Yeah, I'm actually going to work on a different project. Bye.
Unfucking believable.
And you'd think that would be an isolated incident. The same thing happened 3 times with different people.
Unbelievable. What was the, like... Did you just run out of money?
No, I just ran out of patience.
So then what did you... So did you just not do anything with the money you had?
I think in the end we were just like, all right, tell you what, I'm going to give half of it to the studio because they've been putting all this time to try and get it going. I'll take the other half and put it into like savings or whatever.
Crafty crowdfunded a video game that never got made.
Mm-hmm.
Dearest Fiona. Gone but not forgotten.
Yeah.
I still think you should do something with her.
I should. I just trying to think of like something substantial that isn't like impossible because I have since fallen out of game design as a career.
Under fucking standably.
Like, video game design, I should specify.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking having wonders coming up with tabletop shit.
I'm so glad I could facilitate that for you.
Because, hey, guess what? That's way more fucking manageable and feasible to actually make stuff for.
Well, yeah, because it's stuff you can do on your own.
Exactly. And that's why I'm making games of grandeur and being like, hey, Heaton, do you want to help with artwork for that?
I do.
Because my big plan is once I've got like the mechanics part down, I'm just going to get a bunch of the artists together and just be like, all right, here's the list of all the classes. Make whatever you want. That character will be canon to some setting.
Oh, this is a terrible mistake.
Nope.
But that's the thing, Punk. They never made it to demo because motherfuckers were dicks.
Yeah, like I said, everything was ready. We had a couple of 3D models. We just needed a really simple demo so that we could make like a big promo Kickstarter or whatever, and it would have been fine. Problem is, the fucking programmers never did any work. They would pussyfoot around for months, not give us any updates or anything. We chased them up about it. Money was on the table. All they had to do was do the work.
It happened to me too when I was getting my, when I was trying to get my fucking VTuber model made. Something very similar happened to me. And I was like, baffled. Because people just kept fucking doing it. Like, it happened to me twice.
Let's see, you were trying to do that in like the early days of it, right? When there was like maybe 5 artists that were doing it.
Yeah, there weren't as many.
There weren't as many as there are now, yeah.
And I was doing, I'm not gonna name names, because that's tacky. But, like, I was, there was just a period of time where I'll never fucking forget it. It was so fucking infuriating. A couple $100 to get my fucking model rigged, right? That was all I needed, because I did all the artwork. And so I reach out to this person, and I'm like, hey, can you rig my model? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I waited, like, a month. Nothing. So then I went to them, and I was like, hey, I haven't gotten any updates. What's going on? I was like, I was like, no rush. I don't need you to be done. I just wanted to know if there was any progress. Just wanted some updates, you know, blah, blah, whatever. And she comes to me and says, oh, I haven't even opened the zip file yet. I was like, what do you mean you haven't even opened the file yet? And it's not like she was particularly busy. I was, like, the top of her list. She told me that I was the one in line. I checked her fucking, what's the fucking term for the thing where you can list, like, where your progress is? I don't remember. There's a website for that. I don't know, whatever. The point is, I checked her thing. It said that I was the one she was currently working on. So I was like, what do you mean you haven't even opened it in a month? And she goes, well, I haven't had time, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, all right, fine. And then she goes, well, I'm looking at it now. I can't rig this. It's been a month. of you doing nothing after I've paid you money and you can't rig it? Well, no. Why not? Well, because it's not cut right. How do you want me to cut it? Because there was no, like, you know, no guide, no requests, no idea of what I should be doing, how I should be doing it. So I was like, okay, what do you need me to do? What needs to be cut? And this fucking bitch responds to me with like, oh, well, you should have known that coming to me already.
Pleasant.
I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you with my bare hands.
Well, so hello, Ontario.
Hello, Dr. Beaker.
Listen, it was a weird experiment gone wrong. Shut up.
Gone horribly awry.
On that note, Doctor, would you like to try these edible paper clips I created?
Boy, would I!
Would you?
That depends. Can they help me write a letter?
I mean, possibly. I haven't tried them yet, so I'm not certain. They could.
Would I? Would you? Would I? Would you? Did you get a refund? Oh yeah, I absolutely did.
At least there was that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a refund because I told her, I'm like, listen, you haven't fucking done a single piece of work in a month. You're being incredibly unhelpful and uncommunicative. Give me my fucking money back. And she had the fucking balls to sass me and be like, oh, well, you know, if you were easier to work with. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
It's communication. It's not that difficult. It's send a message. Hey, how's it going? Running into difficulties. We'll send progress. It's not hard.
And then fucking, it happened again with another one where she kept blowing me off and blowing me off and blowing me off. And I was like, okay, I eventually sat down. I'm like, listen, I have not gotten a single update from you that didn't involve me hunting you down first. And I was like, I get it. You're having some computer problems, because she was at the time. So I was like, I get it. You're having some computer issues. Fine. I understand that. I'm willing to be amenable to it, you know. It's been like 3 months. You promised me that it would be done by now. I have all of my shit ready for my debut in like a couple of weeks. And you're telling me you haven't even fucking started. And she's like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. And I'm like, I'm gonna beat the living fuck out of you.
And then Nezzy came to the rescue.
And then Nezzy saved
long
me.
game, Nezzy.
Fucking, the best one was, like, I love Nezzy. Nezzy's great. And, like, if you want a 2D model done, you go to Nezzy. This is not a, like, oh, Nezzy was, and then better than Nezzy. But, like, the best experience I've had so far was this one.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I was like, I want a 3D model. So I commissioned Okudo. Spoilers, this model was very expensive. Which is why it's so nice. But I was like, well, this is one of the most reasonable prices I've seen for a 3D model. And I was like, well, it looks great. His prices are reasonable. It all works out, it all looks good. I'll drop him a line when his commissions are open. His commissions open up. I drop him a line. I place my order. 2 weeks. 2 weeks for this.
Yeah, but
It's primed for full body tracking. Modeled, rigged. All of it. 2 weeks.
And not to mention, you have gear options too. Like you could switch things out and alternate things like that. And 2 weeks.
Can the hat, my glasses, the cape, they all come off? Like,
take it off.
yeah, the cape comes off. My glasses come off. I think. No.
But I think remember you showed us that it had like alternate face options, and it was built for hand tracking, but it wasn't fully rigged
Oh yeah,
yet.
I have my monster face.
My hands.
But like, it's great. I can't remember what the hotkey is that takes off my hat. I had to rearrange my hotkeys because I kept accidentally hitting them while I was doing stuff. But like... I can do... Oh, God damn it, what's the button? No, that's my tears. There it is. One of my favorite things about this too is that I can cry in this form too.
Wee.
Wee. I can't. Every time I do it, I keep thinking of when Ocarina sent me the first draft of the eyes of the scary face. He kept saying, he's like, every time while I was working on it, I kept picturing just a wet blinking sound. Listen, the answer is that I don't need lungs.
I mean, you're an eldritch being who exists out of, like, time and space, so you don't really need general concepts.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm, big air quotes, alive in, like, a super technical sense.
You exist, therefore you are?
More or less. More like the concept by which that I am created exists, there so far I am. I am a creature of knowledge, a seeker of lore. So as long as humans possess the desire to learn and to gather lore, then I will exist.
I am looking for the lore. But everyone already knows where the strip club is.
Think they mean real lore, Crafty?
But everyone already knows where the strip club is.
But do you know the full story of the ant in the barn?
What?
This feels like a reference to something.
The full story of the ant in the barn. For once there was a farmer who built a barn and he filled it full of straw. He built it strong and firm so that nothing would get into it, but there was a small hole in the side of the barn, just big enough for an ant to get through. One day an ant went through and stole a piece of straw. Then another ant went through and stole another piece of straw. And then an ant went through and grabbed another piece of straw. And then an ant went through and got another piece of straw. And then another ant went through and grabbed another piece of straw. And then another ant went through and got another piece of straw. And then another ant got through and got another piece of straw.
This is the song that doesn't end.
Think that's the bit? I forgot to sketch on the hip guards. Fuck!
No, this is actually good. It's good to do it piece by piece like this sometimes.
Well, the thing is too is I'm kicking my own ass about it because I remember as I was working on the sketch, I was like, well, I'll add these last so that way I can have like the rest of the shape in here. I'll just do them once everything else is put on. It'll be fine. I'm kicking my own ass because I was like, I'll remember to do it. It'll be fine. And I fucking forgot! Did you know that I'm stupid? Were you aware? Because I'm sure reminded every single fucking day of my life. In the immortal words of my father, life's hard. It's harder when you're dumb. And the old man has not given me wiser words ever since. Fucking... I don't know if any of you have seen, but I think about it every time I see the meme of, like, vaccines don't cause autism. Autistic Gen X men with Riz have cause autism. And I think about that regularly.
Fucking just elaborate?
Because it's my fucking dad. My fucking father is just... Nothing ever elucidated to me faster when I was like, I think I have autism. So says my doctors and me and anyone who's ever spoken to me about anything ever. And my mother looks at me and my mother looked at me once and was like, what makes you think you have autism? I said, gee, Mom, I don't know. All of the symptoms of autism that I have are a good start. But the other one is, the man that you married. Like...
I'm really just imagining just him looking up from his paper, folding it down, just staring dead-eyed. I knew this day would come.
Yeah. Oh, listen, it was just a fun moment of discovery for me when I was like, because they were like, oh, you know, it's hereditary. And I was like, yeah, I know. I did a little bit of research on my own and I saw that. And they're like, well, do you think that there's any signs in your family that either one of your parents have autism? And I said, well, my mom has ADHD, so she's already neurodivergent. And then my dad, and I just, like, stopped. And I was like, yeah. My dad, who, like me, gets into ruts about only eating certain kinds of foods for long periods of time and then stops eating them completely because they suddenly become disgusting, who gets incredibly overstimulated in crowds, who is only around a select group of people that he has chosen for himself and no one else, who specifically doesn't like, who has specific foods that he will not eat, not based on taste, but based solely on texture, who is so singularly focused on his hobbies that it has taken up a majority of his free time, who specifically focuses on one particular topic for a long period of time at any given time, and who specifically has difficulty discerning whether or not something he says upsets someone else, and when he does discern that it has upset someone else, doesn't understand why. Ah. Yeah, that's him. That's him, officer. That's the man who gave me autism. Like, my dad, one of my favorite things about my dad is my father has this propensity. These are my favorite stories in the world to tell. My dad has this propensity to give people compliments that aren't really compliments.
Like backhanded compliments?
Yes.
Or...
on accident. It is something he does all the time.
Ah, man, your ass looks so fat. No, I meant that with PH.
Yeah. No, you're joking, but like for real. My favorite example of this was at my fucking parents' wedding. At their fucking wedding, my father said to my mother, tearfully, while at the altar, he told her that if he were forced to pick a woman to marry at gunpoint, every time he would choose my mother. And
really? Only at gunpoint, I see.
I look at my mom, I lost my shit. And I was like, what did you say? And she goes, absolutely nothing. Because what do you say to that? And I'm like, yeah, I guess.
With that forbidden knowledge in mind, I must unfortunately take my leave.
Goodbye.
But Ontario will take over as the irritating orange.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
My job now, I suppose. Also, message in the chat. Dear Heaton, you claim to be an eldritch horror, yet you only draw humans, and not the meat wizard. Sincerely, the totally real Smash Bandicoot.
Listen, I've never heard of the meat wizard. I know only the gift wizard.
The gift wizard!
The gift wizard! I'm so excited. I haven't gotten to just be a joke in a long time. I get to be the comic relief in the D&D party this time.
I mean, that's basically what I did for my other campaign, because one of my players said, "Can I run a campaign?" "Yes, please, I get to do something else." And I just played this little adorable kobold who just wanted to go on adventures, and then proceeded to wreck shit by just using Moonbeam over and over again.
Have you considered the following Moonbeam?
No, I literally have it just like... You know that bit in, like, Owl House where it just goes like... It's just basically that, but posing like he's doing the frickin' spirit bomb.
I love that.
Also, he uses spirit weapon, which is basically a giant mace head that looks like the moon from frickin' Majora's Mask.
I love that for him. My fucking lines! My lines! They need to be smooth.
As smooth as your brain.
Yeah, true. No wrinkles or lumps, or valleys or bumps. All thoughts slide right off, like a water slide. I love that audio.
Nope, we're two halves of a whole idiot.
No fuck. It do be like that. Have you gotten around to watching the One Piece live action?
I have, and it is amazing.
Tell me your thoughts.
I like it. I thought it was very well done. I thought the adaptations that they did were quite good. I do have some, like, nitpicks, but they're very small. And overall, the series is quite good. And if people want to get into One Piece, it's something worth watching.
We have very differing opinions then.
Oh,
Zero.
really?
Oh yeah, 0 out of 10. No Hachi.
Yeah, like, no Hachi, no Mumu, no Django, even though you do see his poster in one scene.
No Django, no Hachi, no Yosaku or Johnny. There's Patty, but no Carne, which I think is weird.
And, like, no onion, pepper, and carrot.
Which is wild. I don't know what's worse. The fact that they weren't in it, or the fact that I felt so guilty after we were, like, almost all the way through, Syrup Village, and I didn't even notice they were gone.
And, like, certain bits, like, yeah, they were cut out, but in some ways I'm like, okay, I understand. But other things I'm like, wait. But here's kind of one thing, like, I kind of joked about this before. Imagine how Hachi would look in live action. Because, like, they kind of, like, nerfed Chu's design with, like, the seahorse mouth.
They did nerf Chu a little bit, yeah.
Imagine just, like, that, but with someone, like, trying to do, like, the multi-arm usage.
But Hachi's the best!
He is, but I'm sure they'll do something else with it, although... Every time I see Hachi, I just remember a joke from Urabi 210's One Piece Abridged. Super Secret Six Sword style. Yeah, try saying that when you're drunk. I frequently do.
Fucking, I love Hachi so much. I just love him. He's so good. Welcome to Heaton Mitsuru's comprehensive list of One Piece characters who don't deserve it. Number 1, Hachi.
Okay, how about this? Think about live-action Jinbei.
I'm so excited!
Okay, I'm gonna give a proposal to you. See how it goes with you. Suit-wise, Samoa Joe. Voice-wise, Benedict Wong.
I like that. I could fucks with that. I love him. I'm so sad that there was no Yosuke and Johnny. I love Zoro's fucking shitheel friends.
I don't know, I guess they kind of like just got rid of it to streamline things, especially with like the additions of, like with Kobe and Helmeppo and Garp and the size.
I loved it. I would say 10 out of 10 for sure, but I'm sad. Also, 0 out of 10 because fucking Patty didn't get to go out to the Straw Hats and be like, "What do you want, you crooks?" I hate it here.
Also, I didn't realize this until afterwards, but the person that they had playing young Sanji, that's the kid from freaking Sweet Tooth.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that.
He's so fucking cute.
He is. I didn't realize it without the antlers, so.
Fucking so cute. It was so good. I loved it so much. Why Taz Skylar's so fine? Computer? Why Taz Skylar hot?
I think like a couple of like nitpicks I have is just like I kind of found like the person who played like Mihawk, great job, like excellent job like translating the outfit. I think the last time I saw a translation that good was like this one Spanish cosplayer who just like nails the look.
He looks exactly like Mihawk.
Yeah, but I think my problem with it just like, do you think his voice sounds a little bit too like snooty?
No, I think that his voice sounds exactly like the English dub of the anime, which I love. And hear me out, I didn't think so because Justin pointed out that he sounds exactly like Albert Wesker, so that's all I can hear.
Fair. I just kind of thought like, should it be like lower, a little bit like quieter? I don't know.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I have to play with you, Roanoa. How did they find Mihawk in real life? How did they find Zeph?
Like, I'm still just, like, amazingly how well they translate things. Because there's certain moments where it's like, oh, it's gonna look like just, like cosplaying on a set, or, like one of those, like, decently done, like, plays that you see sometimes. Mm-hmm. But, like, no, they handled things fairly well. Like, I liked how Buggy turned out. I think that, especially with how, like, all the fishmen looked fantastic.
The fishmen looked great. Arlong was so cool. I didn't realize until like halfway through the bit that I was like, oh, wait a minute. And then just out loud I went, is Arlong black? And they were like, yeah, he's like, his actor's black. I'm like, oh, I didn't even fucking notice until I heard him talk. And then I was like, oh. So we are leaning into this allegory. I see. All right.
I mean, you know when, like, frickin' Aladdin shows up, they're gonna cast a black actor to do it.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, no, I especially like the detail, like, they know that, like, Arlong's supposed to be, like, a sawfish, so they actually have the barbs on the nose, which is a nice detail.
He did not have to take off his shirt to jump in the water. What was the purpose? Yeah, he doesn't in the anime. He just takes the dining jacket off. Listen, it was an apology. It was an apology to the fans for not having his curly eyebrows, and you know what? I forgive them.
I mean, they have to give some fan service. Like, it's not like they're doing, like, just pushing all the Nami stuff, and once we get, Robin, they're gonna get something.
Also, I am also a fan of all of the old man Yaoi. Why's that? Why those sequences with Garp and, Zeph so horny, huh? What's with that? Why those sequences so horny, OPLA, huh? Love the fucking, I saw somebody on fucking Tumblr post, like, do you think that they've explored each other's bodies? I'm like, maybe. I didn't think that this would be the weird old man ship that I would have with Garp, but alright, I guess.
I mean, he does emanate that DILF energy, so...
You forgive them for not making Usopp's nose long. I think that I'm truly... I'm a little sad that, like, Usopp's nose wasn't long. I'm sad they didn't give Sanji his curly eyebrows.
I think it's kind of like just certain things that they had to deal with, like, I guess with, like, the makeup process and how much they could afford to do. Maybe in the next season we'll see it, but...
Yeah. Especially since I saw so many nice edits that made Taz Skylar look great with the curly eyebrow.
Oh, like I said, maybe we'll get more of that next season. Who knows?
You kidding me? Meat is a metaphor for cock!
Don't be ridiculous. It was steak, not chicken.
It's so fucking funny. The bit's so good where he's like, I'm not gonna rat on my boy. However, I do have some finely aged A5 that's gonna go bad pretty soon, you know. I don't know if you'd maybe want that instead. And they're like, you're not gonna bribe us. We are the long arm of the law. And Garp holds his hand up and is like how much?
You just know he's just like at the end of just like, throw in a beer and a plate of donuts and we got a deal.
Fucking unbelievable. I am familiar with the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. They love casting spells, you know. Zeph slowly unbuttoning his shirt. We have the meats! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Die!
God damn it!
Die. Simply die.
I know some people had a couple of suggestions for who should be Nico Robin next season, so...
I'm excited to see who they pick to be Crocodile.
Yeah, because, like, I know some people were hinting that, like, we had a female crocodile in, like, the opening bit with
I've never hoped anything was true so hard. Croco Mom theorists, we're on it, we're in it.
Damn you, Ivankov!
Listen, he told Ivankov, I have banging tits now, I want banging tits as a man. I refuse to give them up, and I was like, oh, I can respect that.
But I still feel sad that we are not going to see Tim Curry Ivankov.
It breaks my soul. I think it should be either Katya or Trixie Mattel.
Yeah, somebody like that. Like, you need someone, like, high energy for both, like, that and Mr. 2.
Mr. 2, I think, should be the same lovely they them that played Desire.
Yeah, I've heard some people suggesting that. I know some people suggested for Robin was, like, Millie Brandy. I think she was in, like, the Queen's Gambit.
I do not know who that is. Unfamiliar.
I'll send you a picture. Like, she's got some of the look down.
Please let Robin and Vivi be melanated. Give the Alabastan princess her fucking melanin.
Also, give her the big turtle. Let her ride the big turtle.
I can't believe Luffy's own mom tried to kill him in Alabasta. Unfucking believable. And this goes in the seams. Okay, then I want my mid... Oh, Jesus. Why do I do that?
I'll just put the pic in the Discord chat.
I will not stop until I get Danny DeVito into One Piece. Goodbye, Punk. Welcome.
I think we said this before. He needs to play Wapple.
Okay, I disagree. And not for the reasons you think.
Okay, I want to hear this.
I think he should be one of the two giants in Little Garden.
That would be a good answer. But here's like, who would the other giant be?
Dave Bautista. The one with the big guy with the long beard should be Dave Bautista. The round one should be Jack Black, rather. I can't believe Film Gold got to just make a better Don Flamingo. Yeah, did you know that Don Flamingo sucks? Dave's gotta be Frankie. Oh no, I was gonna say, I have also seen that the people saying that Dave Bautista should be Frankie, and I also can't necessarily disagree with that.
I'd also welcome that.
Oh god, no! No. You know who should be, You know who should be Frankie? Or rather, who should be, the other giant, rather? So that Dave Bautista can be Frankie? Fucking, David Harbour.
Alright. I can see that. But no. Who Dave Harbour should be? Who's the guy who, like, helped Rob when she was growing up?
Oh! Yeah! The other giant! Yeah! Brooke and I were talking about this. Yeah, Saul! You're right! He should be Saul. Brooke and I were talking about this, because she's further in it now. And she's like, are all the giants cool? And I'm like, we have not met one so far that isn't. Every single giant we've met has been cool. I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can.
What about, I'll just wait till you get to Marinefold.
Saul? Saw Gerrera? It's not Saul Gerrera, it's Saw, like with a W.
Yeah, Jaguar D Saul.
Saw Gerrera? Is that fucking Saw Gerrera? We haven't seen him yet in, we haven't heard about him yet in Ahsoka. So far, we're safe from Saw Gerrera. But then again, Saw Gerrera is also dead, so...
Yeah, not really much you can come back to after, you know, Death Starred.
If anybody's going to outlive a Death Star, it's gonna fucking be Saw Gerrera. Giancarlo Esposito should be Crocodile. You know what? He's got the right energy. That's the kind of energy I want Crocodile to have. He's not big enough.
Yeah, you need a big guy. I think, like I said, John Hamm before, but even then, like, you know, someone who kind of has a certain swagger about it.
Yeah, and I don't mean, like, tall. Like, they're gonna have to do some camera shit, because Crocodile's fucking enormous, but, like, you need a motherfucker who is wide.
Yeah, like, broad-shouldered kind of guy. Like, the guy who can carry that jacket on his shoulders.
That's why I said, like, the first person that comes to mind when I think of, like, the energy, the physique, and I don't even know if I think he'd be the best for it, would be, fucking Idris Elba.
Like, I could see that, like, he could rock that energy of just that deep, booming voice. Like, you need someone who is both intimidating, but, like, sophisticated about it. Because that's, like, one of the main things about Crocodile. Like,
yeah.
at his Yeah, so go ahead.
Speaking of big characters, who should be Whitebeard?
I joked that it should be like the older guy from frickin' American Chopper.
That's the vibe, yeah. Who's a big dad?
No, I got it. You get Danny Trejo as Whitebeard.
Yes! Oh my god, I love that! I would love Danny Trejo as Whitebeard!
Ooh, Dio has that one. Clancy Brown as Whitebeard.
Clancy Brown would also be a very good Whitebeard. That'd be great. I need you to know that by the way, the first episode of Ahsoka, when Clancy Brown's character shows up and it's just Clancy Brown, we were just screaming and crying.
I am just so glad Clancy Brown is Crockett.
You're so right for that one, though. Oh, you're so right. That'd be great.
You need someone who just kind of like, I mean, Crocus has like some of the most wonderful trollish energy about him. And I think like Clancy Brown could pull that off.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, isn't it polite to introduce yourself? Hello, my name's Crocus. This is my birthday. This is my blood type. This is the star I was born under. Now, what do you kids want?
His face just looks like that. I'm not ready for Laboon. I'll be so sad all over again. My beautiful baby boy Laboon. Oh god.
Do not say it, Dio. Okay, that's better. I thought you were gonna say frickin' Adam Sandler.
I mean, you're right. He does look like Adam Sandler a lot. I fucking love Laboon. My favorite bit so far was, so, like I said, I'm living for Justin's One Piece experience. But the best bit was in episode 2, when he's patching up Luffy's eye, and they're playing Bink Sake in the background. And Brooke and I are screaming, crying, laughing our asses off. And Justin just looks at us and goes, "What the fuck is going on?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it." And we're like, "Are you excited? By the way, are you excited to cry about the whale again?"
Aren't we all? Also, Keith David and Kizaru, maybe? Keith David as Aladdin.
Keith David should be Aladdin. I love Aladdin's wife. I love her so much. His fucking crazy hammerhead shark wife. So good. Because she's a fucking real one, which is the best part, right? Like, she's not even in the story that much, but like, the minute that Aladdin's like, "You gotta help me help my boy," she's like, "Say no more. I got you. I love you so much. I will do whatever you need. Whatever will make you happy." Fucking immediately.
So like I have like Aladdin or like Fisher King for Keith David. Just like one of those characters. Yeah, I found someone who did like a dub of Bink Sake, but made it sound like an old Irish sea shanty, and it just works so well. Oh, I'm just gonna be so excited when they get to Thriller Bark.
Perfect timing.
I'm just saying this, just freaking give us Doug Jones in the skeleton, but give us Dan Avidan as the voice.
Please. It'll be so good. It'll be so funny. What the fuck did you just send me? David Diggs is Brooke, and I stand by that. Black and Jewish. Damn, you right. You right. No, you're right. It should be... David Diggs would be great. What the fuck? Emma, what the fuck did you just send me? Emma, what the fuck am I looking at? Emma just sent me this image and the word thoughts.
What am I looking at? I know it's an ocelot, but who's the guy? What's the kanji? I don't know what's going on.
I was about to say, I can't read this, but that's an ocelot. And I do not know who this black man is. What? Hang on. Hang on. I'm asking the expert.
That is not a Minecraft cat.
What is a Minecraft cat? They got ocelots in Minecraft.
Yeah, but they're usually, you know, more square.
It's true. Just in all caps, Nessie! What does this say? I can't read it. I don't know what it says. What the fuck does it say? What does the funny letters?
I can't read squiggles.
I just went to see if they were in my fucking... If they were still in my chat, and they are. Fucking... Nessie's titled the topic of the call the home-wrecking sad emoji.
Also, don't be ridiculous. Nessie's terrible at math.
Are you gonna have Nessie do math for you next? No, but he said if I needed somebody to translate katakana, he'd do it. Also, like, you don't get to be like, oh, Nessie's Japanese, is it fucking... He lives in Japan! Like, this isn't me sending fucking Yoon random Chinese. The man lives here. He interacts with the language daily. This is not... Shut up! I don't know.
Japanese friend.
I don't know what this means. I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know what's going on.
Already?
What do you mean already? It's been 2 hours!
Well, some people go longer.
I go 2 hours. We've gotten some key art done. Thank you for the $2 dono right at the end. Well, that is it for today. So, plans for the week. Plans for the week. So, Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be back over on Twitch. We will continue to play Kabarbee, so that way we can raise money for the Starlight Foundation. We've already raised $770 for the Starlight Foundation. Our next goal is to hit $1,200, which means that I will have to do the Kirby Deluxe. I'll have to do the True Arena. Then Wednesday and next Saturday we'll be here doing more artwork. And tomorrow, over on the Dr. Crafty stream over on Twitch, I'll be playing Art of Disney World. I'll be doing stuff. So I'll see you then. Goodbye!